Good morning, Year 11. We are missing you hugely, but it is great to have the opportunity to be able to speak to you all now. Firstly, I would like to celebrate your success with the live lessons that have been delivered so far. You have been amazing. Thank you for your really high levels of engagement with these live lessons and for your hard work and enthusiastic participation in them. Your teachers are working so hard to ensure that you continue to access the best education possible, and I know you are all making them very proud. I am so pleased that you continue to demonstrate our school values of commitment to progress, excellence in thinking, and honourable leadership, even though these are challenging times. The main message I want to get across to you today is that I don't want you to feel anxious or uncertain about the future. I talk a lot about spending time on things that you can control and trying not to worry about the things that you cannot control. Never has this been more important. Unfortunately, you cannot control what the government decides to do next and how they will award you your GCSE grades. However, you can control your attendance at lessons, your punctuality, your participation in these lessons, and your homework. Instead of wasting time worrying about the system, you should be working hard and focusing on putting yourself in the best position possible for your teachers to be able to award you the best grades possible. Grades that will take you into sixth form and on to university and beyond. This can be achieved simply by attending all your lessons on time, working hard, and doing your homework. If you do all the right things now and you show the resilience and strength of character to keep working hard, then there is no reason why this period of lockdown or the change to your exams should affect your future in the long term. If you achieve the grades you deserve by engaging with your live lessons, then you won't look back in 2, 5, or 10 years' time and regret and wish you had done things differently. My hope for you all is that in 10 years' time, you will be happy in your work because you will be able to make a choice about your future. If you do not work hard and engage with your lessons now, then this may well hold you back significantly in your future, and therefore your happiness and sense of fulfillment will be limited later in life. It is important that you understand that this school will work hard to ensure the integrity of our predictions. I will have to sign off every teacher-assessed grade that gets sent to the exam board. Mr. Ung and I will be spending a long time making sure that your grades are an accurate reflection of your work since the start of Year 10, but particularly of your work between now and the exams, or when the exams would have been, which is when students usually make the most progress. Remember that we are here to support you every step of the way. I am hoping that we will see you all in sixth form, thriving in your A-level and BTEC studies and knowing that all the hard work was worth it. Please look after yourselves, particularly your mental health, and do let us know if there is any more we can do to support you. Take care, and we will look forward to seeing you when it is safe to do so.
Good morning, Year 11, and I just wanted to let you know exactly what we are going to be going through in today's very important assembly. Now, first, we're going to be going through a well done. Secondly, we're going to be talking about the GCSE changes and the assessment grades. Then we're going to be looking at how we can influence your grades and how you can influence your grades, timetable changes, live lessons, and lastly, some shout outs. The first thing I wanted to say, Year 11, was a huge well done from me. Now, after the first lockdown, I was very apprehensive about what our interaction was going to be like. But yet again, the hardest year group in the trust and in the school has not disappointed. You've been absolutely brilliant. So from myself and every single member of staff at the Academy, a huge well done and keep going. I'm quoted using the word team a lot, but it seems like this word is really starting to rub off. I've been inundated with emails from several members of our year group emailing me on behalf of others, asking me to help them and sort out their problems. So the message going forward is very simple. Let's stick together, work hard from home for a month, and hopefully we'll be back in school in February. The exams, as you know, have been cancelled, and the school has also taken the decision to cancel the scheduled BTEC exams in business and health and social care this month. We know many of you will be upset that your exams have been cancelled because of all the hard work that you've been doing. However, do not despair. All of the hard work that you've done over the last 2 years will still have a large part to play. The government has now put the decision of the final grades in our hands. And when I say our hands, I mean both the teachers and you guys at home. Now, the school will have to submit to the government carefully thought out final grades. The school will take a long time to come to these conclusions. Mock assessment grades are important, but are not all your final grade. Classwork, homework, attendance figures will play a significant part. These are all the things that will ensure you will receive the grade which you deserve. Now, although a lot of you are disappointed with the exams being cancelled, we must look at this as an opportunity to capitalise and achieve the highest grades possible. So from now on, there are no excuses. Your results are firmly in your hands. Now today, your parents will receive your school report as an email. This will contain your most recent mock grades. We have decided to remove your predicted grades as these were made before the most recent news, and we want to ensure that teachers have more time to consider them now that the circumstances have changed. Not sitting our exams can have huge benefits, such as not having to worry about the questions or topics that will be coming up in your exams, or the stresses and strains that come with revising and taking your exams. I can comfortably say that you will be predicted 3 grades higher if you are able to show your teachers how hard you can work over the next few months. So today, please sit down with your parents and go through your mock grades and make some serious commitments about what you're going to do to change and improve them. Now, when I say your grades are genuinely in your hands, we really do mean it. Your mock results may not be a reflection of how well you would have done in your real exams, and we know that, but we need evidence to prove that you can do better. So if you want to improve your grades, you need to do the following. Attend 100% of your lessons on time, including form time. If you are unable to attend any of your lessons and you're having technical issues, you need to be mature, like loads of you have, and email either myself or your teacher. Next, classwork. Engage and contribute in your lessons and submit any work your teachers set. Finally, complete all your homework to a high standard and on time. Now, we're not asking for much here, just the basic expectations of a secondary school student. Guys, we know that you can do this. We know how amazing you've been, but you need to show us and give us the evidence to prove it. Now, at this point, there are some students that I do have to point out because they are letting their chances go of achieving even a 4 grade in your subject at this point. Now, the list that you can now see is my attendance concerns. Each red cell is a lesson, starting with morning form time. Parents, you have a duty to get your child up if they are staying in bed, so please help the school by ensuring that they are logging on to their live lessons. We will be getting into contact with anyone who doesn't log in next week and asking them to come into school. Remember, you will not get into our sixth form or a good college if you do not achieve at least a 5 in either English or maths. Also, each week your parents will now be receiving a text message with your weekly attendance. So when your time comes and you don't reach your grades, there will not be any surprises. So please make sure you are working hard and logging in to all of your lessons each and every single day. I just want you to take a moment to look at your screens now and look at some of the high quality work that has been produced by these students. So Mirhak, Archie, Ara, Shaylin, Magdis and Justin, huge well done. I've come to expect nothing less from you all. High quality classwork is submitting work that you are proud of. This is just a handful of good work that has happened so far. So whether you're working in your books or on your computer, make sure it's high quality and you are submitting it to your teachers. This is the kind of evidence that we need to support your grades going forward. So if you submit work of this quality, it will give you such a high chance of achieving the grades that you guys fully deserve. Now, as a school, we are so aware that we ask you to give 110% each time you walk through those gates, but we do not want that to be at expense of your mental health. Therefore, what we've decided to do is cancel your BTEC exams, as I explained earlier, but we are also now changing the start time of your day. So now tutor time is going to be from 8:30 until 9 o'clock, and we've decided to cancel your periods 5 and 6 maths on a Wednesday to give you some time back, because we know that working on a laptop all day, every day can be intense. And finally, and I know I'm going to get a huge cheer when I read this out, is that masterclasses have now been cancelled. So your school day ends at 3:15. Now, if anybody is struggling and wants to speak to any of their teachers, please do not hesitate to email myself, Mr. Ang, your form tutors, or any other teacher you feel comfortable talking to. So please, please, please don't forget that we are always here to support you. Now, just because you're not in school does not mean that anything has changed in terms of sixth form. So it's important to keep in mind that next year you will be in our sixth form, and we want you to start thinking seriously about the courses that you would like to take. So on the week of the 18th of January, you will have your first virtual taster sessions. The timetable for this is currently being made, so we will let you know when it's complete. The week after, we will begin our virtual interviews, and then finally some offers will be made. So this is a huge month in terms of the sixth form process. We want to give you the reassurance that you will be here next year, so it's one less thing to worry about. Again, just to make certain, these are the two big changes. So Wednesday, period 5 and 6 will now not happen for the whole year group. So on Wednesday, you will have a half day, and Mr. O'Regan's and Mr. Mary's classes on Thursday, period 5 and 6 will also not happen for those students. But I expect every single other student to make sure they're attending either their triple science classes, their RE classes, or their statistics classes. Now, as I said earlier, a majority of our students have been brilliant at logging on to our live lessons. But again, there are a small portion of students who find it difficult or have been finding it difficult to log into our live lessons. So please follow these very simple step-by-step instructions of how to log in. Simply click on the Teams icon, find the class that you're meant to be in, click on that class, and then once you've clicked on that class, you should see a button and it should say join, then you can join into that class. Now, very rarely will your teachers will send you a calendar invite. That won't happen. But it doesn't mean when you look at your calendar and you see no lesson, that lesson's been cancelled. There are no such thing as cancelled lessons. Now, if you follow these instructions and you still can't log in, email your teacher or email myself, and I'll be on hand to help you straight away. So as you can see on your screen now, I've posted Mr. Rowe's working from home top tips. So getting dressed in the morning, finding a suitable workspace, going outside and making sure you're exercising, taking some planned breaks, and making sure that you are disciplined. So please do follow some of the advice and guidance on this slide to ensure that you're giving yourself the best opportunity to work hard and smart while you're at home. This being said, we all have different circumstances and situations which may lead to others being more comfortable from working home than other people are. So at this point, I would like to conclude by saying if there are any students that would prefer to work at school, that's absolutely fine. Just send either myself or Mr. Ung an email and we'll be happy to organise for you guys to come into school. Now there are some students who have done that so far, and they are coming into school. They were in school last week and they're going to be in school today and for the remainder of the time in which we are locked down. So please, if that is you, don't hesitate to email me straight away and I'll organise that for you guys. As you can see on your screen, I've had so many shout-outs. In fact, so many I cannot put them all on here. But I want you to know that I speak to your teachers every single day and I know the students who are really working hard. So well done to all those students and everyone that's working hard. It's massively paying off. So congratulations to all of those shout-outs on the screen now. You can take a read for yourself. Now that's it from me. Thank you, Year 11, for listening so well. This has been a very important assembly. The message on what you can do to influence your grades is so important. You can actually change your grades just by simply logging on and working hard. So, it's business as usual. You're not in school, but the standards are exactly the same, if not greater, now that you know how important virtual lessons are. So remember, if you do need anything, please do not hesitate to contact me and I will make sure that it's sorted out for you. Speak to you soon and hopefully see you in February. Have a good day, Year 11.